Hello my dear, today I have a question of transportation and I'm going to share with you. This question has been asked in IES 2010. So as I have already shared with you few question of transportation problem and you already come to know how to solve those problems quite easily. Even then today I'm going to share with you steps for solving this problem. So in this question what we have asked problem to minimize the cost of the transportation cost. If the transportation cost from manufacturing plant to warehouse. Okay, now hope you understand what the question is asking to us to find out. Well, for the case of transportation we have to find out minimum value in every row. So in this row we are having minimum value is 8. In this row we are having minimum value is 7. In this row again we are having minimum value is 7. And in this row we are having minimum value is 10. So what we are going to do, we are going to create another table of which will having all these numbers. So this is a matrix form row. We are having 4 rows and 4 columns. So we're going to draw 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay, now ready to go. Now what we have to do, after finding out minimum value in each and every row, we have to subtract that value with each and every elements in that row. So what we got here, 10 minus 8 2, 8 minus 8 0, 10 minus 8 2, and 10 0. Here 3 0 2 3. Here 4 2 1 0. Now again here in this row what we have remaining 7 4 3 and 0. Now after the first step what we have to do, we have to look at each and every column, that each and every column must have at least 1 0. If any column is not having at least 1 0, then what we have to do, we have to do the same step what the step we have followed for the case of row. Now let's see in which row or we are having 0 value in any row or not. So we can see clearly in this row and again in this row we don't have any value, 0 value. So what we have to do, we have to find out minimum number from these rows, these columns. So in these two columns we are having minimum value is 2 and here we are having minimum value is 1. So what we have to do, we have to do the same process what process we have applied in the case of row operation. I must say that is known as row operation, and here we are doing the column operation. So for doing that operation properly, I have to create or I have to draw another table which will have 4 rows and 4 columns, 4 by 4 matrix, as simple as that. Now I'm going to again draw that column, 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so we're having here 4 rows, 2 columns, second column and third column. Now I'm going to just draw the fourth number one. Okay, I'm done with this. So what we have to do, we are not going to do anything with this column and this column, the second column and the fourth column. So we are going to just write as it is the second column and the fourth column 0, because these column having already 0 value. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract that minimum number with all elements in that particular column. So this will become 0, this 1 and then 2 and then 5. Okay, now again in this column 1 1 0 and 2. Now what we have right now, see, each and every row, each and every column having at least 1 0. Now what we have to do, we have to cover all zeros with lines. In this way, that's why we can cover with minimum number of lines. So here here is the concept you need to follow in order to draw lines and to cover all zero by using a minimum number of lines. So first we need to find out the maximum number of zeros having in any row or column. So we can see in this row we are having 3 zeros, again in this column we are having 3 zeros, so we can cover any one of these. Let's cover this one. Okay, now how many again we need to see, is there any line which can cover more than one zero, a maximum number of zero? We can see if we'll draw here only one zero we can cover. If I'll draw this, then we can two zero cover. Again, if I'll draw this line, then I can cover how many zeros? Two zeros. So I will go with this one. Now can I cover this zero or this zero? No, I have to draw a separate line for covering these zeros. So again this line and this line. So we have drawn four lines for covering all zeros, and what we got in the matrix 4 by 4 matrix, that means we are having the solution here. If we can cover with the minimum number of lines, then we can go for the next step. I mean, there is another step we need to follow. Well, I cannot show you that step in this problem because you know we don't have such problem in this problem. So what we have to do to make you understand properly, for the next step what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw the fresh table. That's why you can understand the concept behind this to solve this transportation problem quite easily. Okay, let's draw that table. So again we are going to draw, I mean, those 4 rows and 4 columns table. So what we got here, 4 rows and 4 columns. 0 0 1 0, 1 0 1 0, 2 2 0 0, 5 4 2 0. Now this is one of the most important steps to solve the problem quite easily. What we have to do today, right now only, we have to find out at least one zero in any column or row. For that case, we can easily find out that 0 we are having in this column, in this row, even in this row and in this column. So just put this inside the rectangle, and the other 2 zeros we need to cross because we are not going to consider these zeros. We have done with this line. Now again find out at least 1 zero in one row or column. Then we can see easily here we are having 1 0, here we are having 1 0. Let's put, you can put 0 inside the rectangle with any one, this one or that one also, because we are going to put this one also. So whenever we are putting inside this rectangle, this 0 inside this rectangle, we have to cross the other in the same direction. Now again we need to find out any 0 or column in row or column. So here we got this one, and again I must say this one also we have. Now what we have to do, we have to identify these numbers. Here what we got, 10. So 10 plus here what we got, 7 plus here what we got, 8 plus 0, 10. So how much we got? 10 10 20 plus 15, 35 rupees. So the transportation cost for this problem is 35 rupees. Well, I hope you understand the concept to solve this type of problem. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.